Okay, hello and welcome. Today we'll be going to visit Payson. I'm going to do a little car camping. I brought a guest with me, and I think we're going to have a really good time. This is for Chevron Lake, and it's up near Payson, which is a city in Arizona, and I'll tell you more about that later. And now we're heading over there, do a little bit of off-roading to get set up, and there shouldn't be a whole lot of people there. It is currently March, so the weather may be cold, it may not be. We'll have to see. It should get to zero, at least that's what the forecast says. And we'll be cooking, have some delicious step twos, according to Steve Wallace. Come on, here for the ride. Okay, we're here in Payson, near the Malajiang Rim, and we're going to do some car camping. This is what I brought in case we don't use the fire to cook. Tools, saw, and the shovel.
Cool. I was just looking around for some dry wood and...
Oh, you see one of these? I don't know if you see it. I think I brought it.
Yeah, we hung it. Now that we made it to this wonderful site, our plan now is we're just going to go get some drone shots and view this beautiful area and maybe just go on a little hike. That's what's so great about living in Phoenix, is you're only 2 hours away, hour and a half even, to places like this in the winter. You can see it's about a foot of snow. Originally, Payson wasn't named Payson for obvious reasons until it was settled in about the early 1800s by Americans. I can't remember why it was named after, but I'll put an info for you. And it was originally owned by the Tonto Indians. Area is called Tonto National Park. And then the Mexican and Spaniards came up, conquered the area, and that was around the 1800s. And then America came in and, well, took it all back from Mexico. They memorialized the Tonto Indians. They named this whole place Tonto National Forest, so that's where we're at. I can't believe there's like campsites over here too. I see them. I see the tables. Yeah, that's where those kids should have gone. Just make sure if you're walking, just try to stay close to the trees, I guess. Unless they're full of snow, because that'll just get you full of wet. Whew. Walking is exhausting in the snow. You just sink every time. That's why snowshoes, I guess, were invented, but I don't have any. I live from Phoenix. Who from Phoenix owns snowshoes? 1%ers. The 1% of Phoenix owns. Yeah. So I'm going to stay near these trees because I don't sink so deep. That's the plan. And there's definitely some wildlife out here. Just found some coyote dung. See the little quad. This is where he popped a squat. That's why they're so near each other. So they probably get a lot of house cats out here, I guess. Saw a lot of squirrels. So there's probably squirrel and house cat diet still sinking in. Like, look. Oh man. Oh, you pull your foot out and all the snow seems like it wants to just join your feet. So now my feet are going to be soaked, but that'll be fine. Quick tour of the campground. Fire pit. Cars are set up in a caravan to protect us from the wind, but as you can see, nobody else seems to be out here. I don't understand why. 32 degrees, just above freezing, or just at freezing tonight. Yeah, nobody out here, so we can be all loud as we want and nobody would be fine. Catch you soon. We're here in this Tonto Forest, National Forest. Forest fires are an absolute problem. It's okay to cut dead wood, so that's what my goal is right now. If I see any wood that's on the ground, dead wood, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out and ensure it doesn't cause any more additional fires to spread. So that's what, especially, we did bring wood, but it's always good to have just a little bit extra. So I just figured I'd come out here, grabbing a couple more pieces of fallen firewood, you know, like here. I know it's a bit wet, but the plan is we'll be able to dry it off with the firewood we brought. So we should be good to go. Throw that over there. But what I did see here is a sign that I wanted to bring to y'all's attention. And it's one of the reasons cutting standing deadwood is a good idea. Not only to prevent forest fires, so just gonna catch a video of this one. You can tell that these are genuinely destroyed by that disease and the bark beetles. I mean, here's another one. These are probably all their little burrows. Maybe it's just a woodpecker. I don't know. Probably not. And so that gives us kind of a clearance to remove standing dead wood or wood that's on the ground, and as long as you don't cut anything that's obviously a live tree. But we all do what we can, you know, ensure that, hey, we can keep camping out here, because this lovely place is just that. It's so nice out here. I mean, you can't hear anything. Weather's kind of might be turning south pretty soon. It's just a little overhanging cloud, but it shouldn't be too bad. And we even got restrooms out here, so it's not completely roughing it. You know, we got woods. The wildlife I see, I mean, there's tons of tracks of animals, small and large. A lot of chipmunks out here too. There's a big old pile over here I'm gonna grab. Yeah, nobody's been here for a while. I'll just grab this stick out. Boom, there you go. Wood. I could just grab something off of here. This came from an infected tree. Man, walking in snow, it's like walking in sand, but you could sink deeper. Earlier when I had my backpack on, I would just fall through and fall over. So we went over, we got a bunch of firewood. There's tons of it in this forest. There's just so much that they want to remove, and you know, that people just don't, this is not a very popular campsite, so people don't really get it out. And what we'll do here is start chopping. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Yeah,
It's just like, we just start digging.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
So,
Well,
super dry.
you know who started that? Oh, I mean, not fair, you know, not really the right word, but.
What? No,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's not true.
Right. Mooney Falls and Beaver Falls. Those are like the order you hit them in while you're coming down, which is where the Havasu Falls, it's like a temperature difference, and then there's, you know, the salinity. Gets out of the gate and she's just like,
Yeah.
but then we get like, you know,
and what we have here, one of my old favorites. Made it up totally by myself. A little vodka with some snow. Get a little flavor in there. Mmm. That's going to be a tasty treat. Here is going to be the dinner for tonight. We have some bratwursts that I'm going to cut up, potatoes, carrots, and some chili. And then I got my stack of seasonings here. So first we'll just pour it in here. There you go. Next with the carrots. And I'm just gonna chop the brats right here. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this up here. You can see it. Call this the hobo dinner. I'm just gonna get some pepper. Throw a little pepper on that bad boy. Get some salt. Sprinkle a little bit of salt on there. What's this? We got a mouthful of onion powder. Black tomato. Potato. And we're gonna do the calzone method. Just right here. Bring this around. Fold it up. And then this, right there to the fire. So what I also want to do is, because the hobo dinner sounds nice, but what else sounds even better, just throwing in some chili with this bad boy. Ooh, good food. And some chili here. And that's where the hobo dinners are. Hey, figured we'd just give you guys a little update. It's starting to snow. Getting my glove on. It's starting to snow a little bit. Our fire is cooking. We got our hobo dinners here. I got the chili. Fire's kicking. Nobody else out here. My feet are a little bit wet, but that's because we were trekking around in the snow earlier. I didn't bring a pair of socks, or a second pair of socks, so kind of bummed out that. But a lot of the fog came rolling in, or clouds. Trees are huge. Just a generally good, nice time. After the food gets off, we're gonna start cooking the rest of these logs, and you know, we'll probably call it pretty early. Just 'cause once the sun sets, it'll really start getting cold. So I figure we'll just call it there, and so we'll just burn all this stuff. You can see all the snow coming down on the seat. Yeah, just a good old relaxing time. This is the hobo dinner. I'm just gonna grab this out and show it to y'all. Unwrap it. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Good old horn melt. Screen went off. Oh, that's fine. Okay. It just tries to say battery. Throw this in here. Nature's washing machine. How do I fix this? Do I just get up closer? Oh my god, you gotta see that. Ew. Okay, well, as you can see, there's the roof of my car. I'm pretty much done for the day. It's about 9:30, and I think we had a good old time. I'm sleeping in my car, he's sleeping in his car, so we're car camping. I'm gonna probably fiddle around with the camera, make sure I can get in focus. Oh man, I got so much smoke in my eyes today. Oh, my lips are a little chapped too, or a lot of chapped, however you want to say it. There's very little wiggle room here. So have a good night yourself, eh? I'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. So sleeping really well. Still snowing outside, or still snowy. It got pretty cold around nighttime at some point. I started the car. It turned off automatically. It's a pretty nice feature. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. And so now I'm just gonna wake up. Might do breakfast, might not, we'll see.